Ah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes. Yes. I am. I am live. Yes, I am. When my computer runs slow, I never know whether it's telling me I'll hit the button, I'm going live, and I'll look at it like this. I'll stare at it and it'll buffer. We good? We good? Is it on yet? God, this is a brand new computer and has a mind of its own and bosses me around all the time. Makes me mad. You know what else pisses me off? These Zollipop suckers. Because when you rip them out of the package, guess what happens? Look, that's a fully opened one because they break and they crush in there. But they help you not break your teeth and keep your teeth strong. Because Zollipops are good for your teeth. If you didn't know that, you guys, these brush your teeth. They clean them and they help you survive in the world. Hey, Muffy. Hey, everybody. Guys, I was reading your comments in the section of the part of my Cindy Watts video about being fake around the holidays. Ho, ho, ho. I was thinking about all the times that we're fake in the world. Listen to me. Quick question before we get started. Thank you, Robin. Quick question before we get started. Now, remember, we're saying our W and H's like this. Why is it, okay, when you go, let's say you go to a fancy restaurant. If you have really good service at that restaurant, what part do you remember the most? Oh, you eat Zollipops? Do you remember, oh, the service was great? Or do you look back and say, you know what? I really liked what that waiter was wearing. I really liked that waiter's hair. Or I really liked that waiter. I mean, of course, their hygiene. I mean, that's going to be memorable. The waiter walks up to your table and it's like, be like, I didn't order tacos. And they're like, oh, no, that's my BO. It smells like taco seasoning. You know, you're going to remember that. But if you're having terrible service at a restaurant or something, you're going to remember their fucking attitude. Not, oh, they had a piercing in their face, so it was terrible service. You know what I'm saying? Welcome, Rachel. Hey, shut up, Meg. So let's get into the fakeness of the world. And where are you fake in your life? How can we fix that? How can we change that and let you step back through that realm of reality? Okay? Gather around. No chance. No dance. No chance. No dance. No chance. Give me second chances. Look at that. Tension tamer. We're drinking black tea this morning. We're going to just throw a couple bags of tension tamer into my, I'm feeling a little tense. We'll say about five bags of tension tamer. Just shove it in there. Ooh, hopefully it doesn't overflow. Ooh, yeah. It's a lot of taming of tension. Lucia D. Oh my God, Lucia D. I'm in love with you. Will you marry me? Lucia D is, I think, the most beautiful woman on YouTube. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to say it. If you don't follow her, you should, because she's freaking awesome. Hey, Andy. How you doing? Hey, Cher. Welcome back, Cher. I haven't seen you in here in a while. Hello. Hey, Margarita. Wasting away again on Margaritaville. Searching for something lost. Some people say that there's a woman to blame. Dun, 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 my own damn fault. True Tam. Hey, True Tam. Hey, MJ. Phantasmagorical. The answer is always yes. Amen. Amen. Christy. I love you, Christy. Hold on. Let me see what your sticker says, Christy. Christy sent me, I have like a distant family over out there in the world. Her whole family is just wonderful. They're great people. She sent me all these wonderful pictures this morning. Oh, and I actually have something really cool before I end this later, really cool to show you. You're amazing. How about? Love you, Christy, and love the family. Hey, Susan. So guys, actually, before I get started, let's just bring this up real fast. Leisha, my friend Leisha in the chat, we went to high school together. We're meeting for coffee tomorrow. Thanks to Leisha, look what she ordered me. Somebody in the past has messed with my car. Weird stuff. So my manager the other day, well, this was a little while ago. They're like, because they kind of know what's going on in the YouTube world. They're looking at my bumper sticker now in the back of my car that says "Say Robbie" on YouTube is like ripped off. So this, my friends, and it happened at work, which we have cameras there, but this is 1080p from Alicia, and it's a dash cam for my car. So fuck with my car again. Oh, and by the way, Amber, one of my friends, I don't want to say her last name, but she had this t-shirt made for me. Says, I despise loudmouth fake bitches. Oh my God, this is perfect for that live. That's so cool. And the back of it says, see that? It just says, say Robbie YouTube. Love wins. So thank you for that, Amber. That was very sweet. New car sticker coming? Aw, MJ. You don't have to. Anyways, let's get into fakeness. Do we have any fake people in the room? Be honest. Be honest. I am totally. I'm so fake. I could be so fake. Gina, thank you. Appreciate that. Love you too. Who's fake? And what do you do to be fake? Because let me tell you something. First of all, you want to know one of the main reasons why I'm not in a relationship? Because I like to fart in bed. Isn't that cool? You know that you could die from not farting? You'd have like a fart aneurysm, and it could suck up inside your body and go to your heart and kill you. That's just rumor has it. Hey, bad bish. Does anybody run to the bathroom in their relationship just to be comfortable enough to fart? Be honest. Don't be fake. Oh, Tam's not built that way. Tam, think of a moment in your life, okay? Like, is it a fake smile in public to somebody? Is it, I mean, everybody's fake to some degree with something. Something like smiling at somebody in public that actually pissed you off. You think, exactly, I agree, MJ. We can all be fake sometimes. Listen, I personally, in my personal opinion, you don't fart around your husband. That's awesome. That's probably why you've been married for 12 years. Stephanie, keep it up. Keep it up. My last relationship, like, I would seriously injure myself. I would feel my gas coming up to my breasts because I feel like, you can't, fake gets to the point of being deadly. I love you, Lufa. You give no eye contact. Everyone is fake at some point. I completely agree. You let them rip, sweet. This is what I think dates should start as. I don't think, because you know how people get all dressed up. Oh, I'm going on a date for the first time. So you have to look the most hot you've ever looked in your life. You have to smell good. You clean your genital region, however, whatever needs to go on down there. Probably shave it in case, you get to third base with friction. Maybe hit a home run, hole in one. But what if a date actually started where it's like, okay, I'm going to leave the door unlocked. And no, I'm not talking about a one-night stand. It's even worse. Everyone poops. That's correct. And if you don't, you're probably going to pull a Elvis or a Judy Garland on the toilet. Because didn't they die of a poop aneurysm? Isn't that what they died of on the toilet? It was a pooping? A poop? They had to poop? And they couldn't. But they couldn't. And they did. And then they died. But what if a date actually went like this? I'm going to leave the front door unlocked, okay? And then I'm going to be sleeping, and I'm not going to shower. I'm not even going to brush my teeth. I'm going to eat a bunch of burritos, whatever, and just be gassy, whatever. And just come, and you're going to fall asleep next to me. Don't touch me, and we're going to wake up next to each other. That's how the date should start, because that's what you're looking for the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years, however long, if you get married. I want to see them at their worst, and I want to see it from the very beginning. You know what? You should trigger them. Dates should be where you trigger somebody and piss them off and get them in their worst moments. That way you could see what you're really going to end up dealing with. Or a date can start where you actually just bring a slut along with you and see if they end up sleeping with a slut before you. That way you could see if they're going to cheat on you. Because if they do it on the first date, it's not going to hurt your feelings. So it's wide open. So are her legs, just wide open in the air, probably over his neck or her, whatever. Whoever floats your boat. Make you want popcorn? Your ex-boyfriend thought it was hilarious to crop dust me. See, that's not... And you know what? What? In the gay world, that's considered a queef. So, I mean, that's just unheard of. You just don't do that. And people that do that, well, stop. And I'm the man in the relationship, so if you fart around me, I'm going to cheat on you. End of story, bottom line. There's no questions asked. So don't get mad when you catch me in bed with somebody else who's not farting, because I will cheat. It has to be so masking. Fakeness isn't you. I think everyone's fake to a degree, for sure. You're going to rip a fart on your next date. Do it, Susan, please. Please do that. Well, no. Don't just do that. I mean, if you're not a normal farter, then don't. Because even around friends or anything, I'm a bathroom farter, but I don't agree with sleeping next to each other. I think that's disgusting. I think cuddling should not last longer than 5 minutes, or you should be able to press charges, okay, for assault and kidnapping. And I'm against it. Maybe you're a cuddler. Hit a 1 if you are in a relationship and you successfully cuddle with your lover all night. Hit a 1. I'd like to see that, just so I can think hateful thoughts. But just I want to see. Hit a 1. Hit a 2 if cuddling pisses you off. First of all, I get hot very easily and I sweat a lot, okay? Sometimes I sweat so bad in my sleep that it feels like I peed the bed. That's so cool. My ex-boyfriend woke up one time and he thought that I urinated the bed, and I said, no, that's just my night sweats. I sweat in my sleep hard. Hey, brutally Lauren. Oh, you're a 2. See, okay. Now listen. Another reason that brought up this conversation is because, people often ask me, oh my God, I bet your boyfriend is so funny or so cool or so cute or whatever. I'm like, I don't have a boyfriend. And they'll be like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were gay. And I'm like, I am gay. You didn't offend me for being gay. I don't have a boyfriend. Oh, don't worry. You have a great personality. I'm sure you'll find one day. And then they start walking away and I tap them on the shoulder. Excuse me. Turn around. I didn't say I wanted a relationship one day. Do I look like I need one? Do I seem down and out because I don't have because I'm not in a relationship? Oh, well, no. I mean, you'll be happy one day. Well, I am happy. I rubbed one out for 2 minutes this morning and I didn't even have to buy myself coffee afterwards, but I did anyways just to be nice. I didn't have to order someone a taxi after I banged myself yesterday morning. And I didn't even have to shower. Okay? I'm the happy one. You're miserable. You're the one who has to shower before your dates. You're the one who has to clean your vagina before you have sex. Not me. You're the miserable one. He's gay, but he has many girlfriends. Christola, I'm sorry. Did you say you like cuddling? That's okay if you do. Okay? Just don't ask me out on a date. Hey, Dina, darling. So as far as when people say stuff like that, it's like, but I'm happy. I don't have, now children probably bring you joy, and I'm sure if I had a kid at one point, I would probably be okay with that before I gave it away to somebody else. But I don't need any of that. My hamster makes me happy. However, one thing I learned pretty late in life is that, I just don't give a shit about anyone else but myself, to be honest. Now, look, I mean, as far as your parents, your friends, whatever, yeah, of course I care about them. I love them. But their happiness doesn't rely on me, okay? When you put the burden of your happiness on me, oh, that's a big responsibility. Now, listen. Oh my God, I love Andy. I'm really happy by myself. I naturally, you want to know what? Not only do I wake up in a pool of my own sweat, okay, true story, drunken Hori, but I also sometimes often wake up from a funny dream and my stomach will be hurt so bad. You know, when you don't stretch in the morning and I'll pull muscles in my stomach from waking up laughing. Okay. And that's even if I go to bed in a bad mood. You know, whoever says, don't go to bed angry, that's fucking bullshit. Okay. You don't go to bed angry if you're a fucking asshole. Okay. But if you can naturally reset, my mind naturally resets in my sleep and I go to like this magical world. Sometimes it's scary, sometimes it's really funny. And I'll wake up laughing so hard that I pull, like my stomach hurts. Yeah, my hamster is like my kid. I often refer to her, I compare her to other people's children, and they're like, ah, you can't do that. How dare you compare a beautiful, gorgeous hamster to my fucking squealing, horrible, obnoxious child? How dare you? Hey, Anitra. Having the flu or being pregnant helps with inhibitions. Is that a sexual thing, inhibitions? You just pass out? Okay, Alicia. You don't have that feeling. I don't know. No, I know. No, I haven't worked out in a while. It's from like not working out and not stretching and stuff. Hey, LNG. So I'll pull a muscle in my stomach because, oh my God, the dream would be so funny. And then you know what? I'll forget what I was laughing about and then I'll laugh even harder because it's funny that I can't remember what the dream was right after I woke up and then I'll laugh even more. So what I'm saying is I'm naturally, hey Jeff B, I'm naturally like happy by myself and I enjoy my own company. Hey Smokey Pete, I enjoy my own company. You know what interferes with that fucking happiness? Marriage or a relationship. Hey Life Rewinded. Best times is when you wake up to my darling face, admit it. That could be true. That could be true. I would enjoy maybe sex and a cup of coffee with you, Life Rewinded. Do you pay for your own taxis home or do you need an Uber? I'll download the app in my phone before you get over. You never remember why I'm mad because most of the time it's me who, oh. See, and that's good that you recognize your own, that about yourself, Lufa. See, and I thought it was bad to be selfish for the longest time until 3 years ago, April 1st. Now, I love Cody with all my heart, my ex. I really do. He's the best person I've ever met. He really is a good person. Hey, Stephanie. But I realized, you know, every relationship that I've been in, hey, Mandy Lynn, I've been called selfish. And then I'm like, oh, God, that's a bad thing. I need to fix that. But while trying to fix my selfishness, and first of all, let me give you an example of what selfish means. Doing things that make myself happy, even if I masturbate, okay? I'm sorry if this is blunt, but have you ever got yelled at for masturbating when you're in a relationship with somebody? You masturbated, but you didn't want to have sex with me? Well, I was fucking tired when you asked me, and I wasn't when I masturbated. What's your problem? I didn't cheat on you. I cheated on you with my hand. Get mad if I cheat with my left hand because I don't usually do this one because I'm right-handed. Get mad if, you know, it. And so basically, or anything, I would go in the other room and make music. I would spend time by myself. How dare you? How dare you stay on a phone call with your friends? And so I was called selfish for that kind of stuff that made me happy. Okay. Now, alcohol was a huge problem in my past relationships. So I would wind down because I was an alcoholic and I would drink. And so, of course, you know, Cody would get mad or my exes, oh, you drink all the time or you do this, but I did that to wind down. Of course, you know, I'm 9 months sober now, whatever. So anything I did to make myself happy was called selfish. So what I realized after that relationship was, fuck you. I'm going to be selfish because being selfish makes me happy. And it's not hurting anybody's feelings because I'm not in a relationship. So the next person, if I ever date, which is not going to happen because I can't stand somebody longer than I have sex with them, but the next person, if that happens, they're going to have to accept the fact that I like to spend time by myself a lot, and I still like to have sex with myself hard. So you're going to have to deal with the fact you can watch. That's fine. If you want to watch me touch myself, I don't care. But you're not going to be involved in that because I don't feel like looking hot today. You know, sometimes you just don't feel like looking presentable. So you just want to, like, instead of have sex, you just touch yourself. Hit a 1 if you do that. You're not selfish. I'm moody because I do apologize. Yeah, I mean, you saw me snap the other day and then apologize. Hey, Ariana, then you were with the wrong person. I think it's totally valid to do whatever you want to without guilt. That is the perfect way to look at it, Liz. Really. Is B movie, where is my popcorn? But you shouldn't be called selfish. And so after many relationships that were just like, fuck, I am so tired of trying to make somebody else happy while being miserable. Are you guys doing that right now? Is anybody currently in that situation? You don't have to say that. And it doesn't even have to be in a relationship. Are you in a friendship? Are you stuck living somewhere? Are you in a job? Are you possibly even with a family member where you're doing shit that you don't even want to do and you're miserable and it's only to make that person happy? And at the end of the day, it really doesn't even make them happy. They just want more out of you after that. Oh my God. I can't do that. And that's why I'm single. And so that's why I was talking about, oh, you are? My daughter is exactly like that. Hey, Gray's Life. Themselves or how they are being interrupted, what they sound like. How will you feel the others? Oh, hold on. Let me read this comment. Reaction, it's narcissistic. I'm a narcissist, though, to believe that anyone else is thinking about us. They are thinking. See, I'm a firm supporter of narcissists. I really am, because I said this the other day. I was looking up the definition of narcissism. No, oh yeah, Smokey, if you watch porn. Yes, and that's why even now being single, I watch porn on a private browser. Who am I? Like, why? I'm not even looking at illegal porn. I'm like, oh, all secretive about it. Oh my God, I gotta look at illegal porn in a private fucking browser. You know what? I'm gonna grow some balls. I'm gonna watch some porn on a public browser. I think there's a time and place to be selfish. Recovery is selfish. Mandolin, I said that the other day, that you have to be selfish to recover from any substance or anything, really. So it's okay to be selfish. Yeah, and it also depends on somebody's definition of selfish. But yeah, no, I oh my God, can you imagine? I couldn't even look at porn in my last relationship. I would have been stoned. I would have been had a cross for that. Or, I wouldn't even, like, let's say in your relationship, they're like, oh my God, did you masturbate today? And they're like, no, even if I didn't know. Why? Yes, you did. Just tell me. Why aren't you telling me? I don't care. Just tell me if you did or not. No, I really didn't. And then when I actually did, and I'd be like, hey, guess what? I masturbated today. I get all mad. It's like, God, don't you want me to be happy? I wanted to think of somebody else for once. Jeez. Hey, Mexi. Shower head works wonders. We have to try that. I don't think that'd work on my penile region. Robbie is trying to get me fired for laughing. So sorry. Tell your boss to go fuck himself if you're not happy. 100% you, see? Why do we waste our time? Look, you could get hit by a dump truck tomorrow. Okay? You can catch syphilis from your cheating lover. Not ever catch it, not ever get a penicillin shot and die of craziness within the next couple of years. Do you really want your last couple of years to be miserable? Huh? That's why I say, I mean, even okay, here's one thing. Listen. This is a perfect example, and I don't give two fucks. Listen up. I have guys sending me dick pics all the time on Facebook without warning. Hot men, okay? Some of these men look like they belong in soap operas. They're hot. They live right here in Denver. I could drive to them within 10, 15 minutes. We could get it on. You want to know the first thing that I do? They'll send me a dick pic, or, maybe they'll just flirt with me. Okay? Mr. Robotish. No, I have not seen that, Smokey. So anyways, So we'll get to talking, and I mean, sometimes I'll send nudes if I'm feeling frisky. There's this really hot guy right now I was talking to. But here's what happened. Welcome, sweet pea. So, anyways, I flirt just because I'm a Gemini. I like to flirt just for comedy, even with girls, just for fun, just to be silly and goofy and funny. So, anyways, when it comes to gay men, like I'll joke flirt or whatever, or send them. I mean, I take a killer nude. I really do take good. I don't just send D pics. I go full. Like I said, I go full. I go all out. I'll set the camera on a timer and like set the timer on this. Oh shit, the timer went off. Oh shit. And you got to do it perfectly with the timer. You got to be a professional about it. So I do professional nudes, okay? I don't just, and that's why, I surprise these guys because they'll just send a zoom in on their, junk. And I'm like, bitch, is that all you got? Bam, 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 bam. And I just lay out a whole Robbie calendar to their asses. And they like it. They like it a lot. Then guess what happens? I'm like, okay. They'll be like, oh, so what's your hobbies? What's this? I'm like, cut the shit. Don't ask what my fucking hobbies are. Here, if you want to know more about me, here's my YouTube channel. I send them the link to my YouTube, and guess what? I never fucking hear from them again. Because they don't like the way that I talk or I act. Or you know what it is? Sometimes they don't like that I'm a Republican. That's really the deal breaker with a lot of these men. Who cares? I still did you and you voted for Hillary. What's your point? Professional nudes. You got to set the camera timer on a 10 minute, or not 10 minutes, 10 seconds. If you do 3 seconds, it doesn't allow enough blood to flow down there to make it look bigger. You got to do the 10 seconds. Gives you more time. Okay? Gives you girth and growth. Yes, we do. You know what? We're going to do a Save Robbie calendar. I believe Mexi's going to be on there. Andog is going to be on there. Possibly Granny Fanny. Bunch of people. It's going to be great. Armchair Detective. He's going to be on there as well. I believe he's got a big centerfold fold out piece. Really hot. I saw the photo shoot early on. People were rubbing Armchair Detective down with oils. Really good. Thank you, Liz. Appreciate that. Yeah, you got to have the girth. See, if you're a guy and you've ever taken a picture like that, you have to wait at the moment where it's the most fullest. Okay. Or else that's going in the garbage. You got to throw that one out. Okay. Thank you, Vintage 5280. I appreciate that. And you know what? One time, okay, first of all, I don't know if straight men do this to women, but you just get like gay men were just sluts. So, I mean, it's just a normal thing. Just to, hey, your way of saying hi is sending a nude instead of saying hi first. Whatever. I don't even care about that. But do straight men just surprise you and just straight up send you a dick pic right away and nothing else? First of all, every penis looks the same to me. Okay, it's like looking at Walmart employees. They're all wearing blue, okay? Or, police officers. They're all wearing the same men of uniform, men in the army, whatever it is. They all look the same. Show me what you're working with. Shake your ass. Watch yourself. Shake your ass. Now show me what you're working with. That's why I do full bodies. Do you know how many full body nudes I have on the internet out there or in people's phones? Tons. And I bet you anything, people, oh my God, I bet you I caused at least 2 orgasms a day from strangers. I don't even know. Is that so cool? I don't even know it. They say when your ear rings, someone's talking about you. What about when your butt goes numb? That means somebody's, you're about to be single. Y'all are freaking me out. I don't mean to scare you away, but here's the thing. Here's the question you got to ask yourself, Alchemy by Stars. Would being single make you happy? Because if you're rethinking your relationship because of all of this, you have to break up right now. Do it live. Call in. Just kidding. Do I like the teddy bear type? I'm a Gemini. I don't have a favorite color. I don't have a favorite type of guy. I mean, my dream guy is David Beckham. I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. But I wouldn't say he's my type. He's more David Beckham. I more look up to him like fitness wise because I want to be as strong as he is, and I'm jealous. That's basically how gay attraction works. Starts with jealousy, then it turns into lust. Every single boyfriend I've had, then it ended in jealousy too. And domestic violence, and getting arrested in Weld County. I was probably questioned in the same room as NK right before they cuffed me. Why did you keep texting him after he said to stop? Because he was being a fucking asshole and he took my car. Well, did he tell you to stop? Yes. Then what did you do? Then I called his mom's house. After he called the police on you and said to stop calling? Yes. Please place your hands behind your back. Then I got arrested. True story, I do have an OnlyFans, but I posted 2 pictures on there and then dipped out. I have to turn you down, close the window, and put my earphones in. I think my 70-year-old neighbors are out. Oh, yeah, not a good idea. I don't want to be causing any of those, I don't want to be responsible for anyone's heart problems or, taking away from their Christianity. Which, by the way, here's another part of fakeness that I'd like to get into. Who here is a Christian or religious? You don't have to tell me, but if you want to, hit a 1. Who here is? Anybody? Any sinners in the house? Anyone? OnlyFans is kind of like the Thrive. OnlyFans, I don't get how OnlyFans works, to be honest. But you said OnlyFans is only like Thrive. Ooh, 1. Okay. So one thing I noticed, and this is mainly on a social media platform, but people have said this in my, lifetime outside of the internet as well. As soon as you get mad and cuss somebody out or even say like the word fuck, oh my God, some Christian you are. Does anybody hit a 5 if somebody has ever said, like thrown your Christianity in your face for being a human? Oh, that's real Christian of you to say that. That's real Christian of you to get mad and cuss. Oh, that's real Christian of you to call someone a bitch. That's real Christian of you to talk about sex. That's real Christian of you to say the fuck word. That's real Christian of you to call me a cunt after I just cussed you out and called you a terrible Christian and blah, 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 and then they take the Bible and they just slap you in the face with it. My relationship with Christ has nothing to do with your fucking opinion on me. And I don't know what your idea of a Christian is. Who the fuck? Okay, first of all, you know what? You want to know who the ideal Christian is? He was a Jewish man named Jesus. That is my ideal person or image of a Christian, okay? So by having a relationship with Christ, I guess, I'll call myself a Christian because I love Christ and I follow him. And that means that I would like to follow in his footsteps and I look up to him and I love taking his advice and all of that shit. That does not mean that I am Christ. So do not hold me up to the standard of Christ when I fucking get mad. And first of all, bitch, don't you sit there and fucking piss people off and then say, you're not supposed to act out in anger. I fucking know that. Even Jesus got angry and Jesus wept and all of that fucking bullshit. But you know what? He's also a human. And so am I. Hey, Ruby. So you know what? It's called reacting. Do you think when I get to the gates of heaven and I finally talk to Jesus face to face, I'm like, oh my God, you're so cool. I love you. I have your autograph. Do you think he's going to be like, why the fuck were you cussing when you were on earth? Or like get mad at me? Because no, it's all about intention. And first of all, even if I was a fucking murderous, dickhead, asshole, mean prick, I'd still go to heaven. You want to know why? And I'm not promoting that. Because Jesus forgives everybody. You don't make the rules. Okay? You don't get to say, oh, they call themselves a Christian. No, you just fucking called me a Christian, bitch. Back up. 6 feet. Fucking social distance. You called me a Christian. I have a relationship with Christ, so you can call me whatever the hell you want, and I don't care, because it doesn't make a difference between me talking to God all day and what you think about me. It doesn't. And I don't care. People are like, oh, I mean, yes, just to be presentable to people, or, if I'm around more old-fashioned people, like people that grew up maybe in the 50s or whatever, people that I can tell I'm good at picking up social cues. So I know when I can be comfortable with my language, or, cleaning my language up or what. But again, that's a form of fakeness. If I'm around like old people, maybe they're in their 80s or 90s and they don't cuss or anything, of course I'm going to clean up my language just to be respectable. But I think there's a difference between being respectful and fake as fuck. And I ain't doing it. And of course, if I go to church, I'm not going to be like, fuck yeah, praise God, hell, fuck, yes, amen. No, because I'm going to be respectable. But if I'm in my lane and I'm in my zone with Jesus and I'm praying to God, there are times, and I've told people this before, and even my mom, or, oh my God, what? No, that's blasphemous. No, when I'm talking to God, he knows my language, he knows me, and I am comfortable with God. I don't hide anything from him because he knows my heart. He knows who I am. So when I'm mad, I will even say to God sometimes, what the fuck? I am fucking mad right now, God. I love you. I'm sorry. I'm not fucking talking and I'm being a dick right now, but fuck, I am so fucking mad. Why aren't you fixing this situation? And I straight up tell him how it is, because he's my best friend and I love him and I know he loves me, and he doesn't judge me like you fucking judgmental pricks. And he doesn't sit there and say, how dare you be upset and say horrible things and be angry. God knows. So I don't give a fuck what you think about me. Care about big guns up there. So when I'm angry, yeah, he's looking at me like, oh God, there's my son again, cussing up a storm. And he listens. He doesn't judge like all you whack fucks. You feel me? So that's one thing. Oh yeah, God gets mad. And look, I'm not saying to be blasphemous and make fun of God or tease him or taunt him or cuss out the Holy Spirit or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. And if that's what you're getting from this, then you're a fucking idiot. What I'm saying is, don't be fake. Don't be fake. And first of all, in my personal experience and belief with Christ and with God in my life, he is the most forgiving, loving, funny. He's funny too. He's a smart ass. He's amazing, wonderful relationship. Okay. So if you're going to judge somebody for being a human being, you have no idea. And then people say, well, you need to set the example as a Christian and you need to set the examples. That's why you need to stop cussing and you need to be fake and you need to do this. Listen, bitch, I am setting the example as a Christian. Okay. Because first of all, I am trying to encourage people not to be phony motherfuckers. I am trying to encourage people to know that God loves you no matter who in the fuck you are. I need a new Zollipop. I am encouraging people to let you know that God doesn't judge you based on that shit. So I am being a good Christian. I ain't a fake little whore like you, because I saw you having sex with the pastor's brother last week and you think that you could just repent. I mean, you can repent. But people are always pointing the finger. You need to do this. You need to do that. No. First of all, if Christ accepts you exactly the way you are right now, Joyce Meyer always says, God will never love you more than he does right now. And that is the damn truth. You don't have to lie to God. Thank you, mom of 3 Gs, mom of 3 girls. You don't have to lie to God. You don't have to be fake. I don't know what flavor this is. I think strawberry. You don't have to do any of that shit. None of it. People think, and that's why people never, it's overcomplicated for some people as far as, religion or spirituality comes, because they think, oh God, before I even get close to God, I have to be fake. I have to do this. I have to do that. And here's one thing that really pisses me off. People, and this is why, my church is really cool. I like them. However, when somebody says, I just saved someone today, they'll say it at the end of a church service, because they'll say, as they're praying at my church, this is the only thing I disagree with at my church. As they're praying, the pastor will say, If you have taken the Lord and as your savior today and you're not going to hell today and we saved you, please raise your hand. And I'm the nosy person that looks around the room to see how many fucking idiots are raising their hand. And I'm not saying that to cut them down. I have a point to this. First of all, the whole thing about saying, they'll be like, say that Jesus died on the cross for your sins and you'll be saved. So you're only saying it because you're being scared into it. That's not a true belief. That's not a true connection with Christ. That's not a true anything because somebody's forcing you to say that. You don't really believe that. You're scared as hell. So you're like, yes, I don't want to go to hell, so I'm going to say I believe. First of all, God knows you're a fucking liar, so put your hand down. You don't believe shit. Okay? True happiness, God wants us to enjoy our life and be happy and connect with him. So true happiness, God wants that for you. So yeah, I'm convicted when I'm an asshole or doing bad stuff, when we lie, when we do anything. God gives us self-conviction. That's between us and God. That ain't between what other fucking people think about us. All right? It's between us and God. And I don't give a shit. That's why I truly don't give a shit what people think about my relationship with God, because it's awesome. They may not agree with it. Well, you are gay. I mean, so you're doomed anyways. You're going to hell. Really? Where the fuck did you read that at? What's in the Bible? Man should not lie with a man. Oh, okay. So you didn't read the verse in the Bible where the man went up to Jesus with his sex slave and said, please heal him for me, Jesus. I love him, because he was sick. You didn't read that part? Perhaps you're writing your own Bible book right now. Do you ever think of that? Because I think it's an insult to God to say that all of his knowledge is put in a tiny little, how many pages is the Bible? Tiny little book. That's all you have to know. That's all God's knowledge. Really? That's a fucking slap in the face to God, because his knowledge is beyond this fucking universe. So sit the fuck down. Do I love the Bible? Yes. I love the stories. I love the encouraging words out of God's word that I can get. And I love I love his attitude and his outlook. Hey, Katie Baranda. And I look up to him and I want to be Christ-like. Will I ever fucking achieve it? Shit if I know, but I'd sure like to. Be fun. Wouldn't that be cool? Don't know if I'll ever achieve it though. But it's the fact that your intention tries, not your outside, not dressing up to go to church. Is it respectful because you want to dress up for Christ? Yes. But think about that. If you go to church, before you put on that beautiful dress or that shirt and tie, think about who you're dressing up for before you step out the door. Are you dressing up for God because you love him and you just want to show him respect? Or are you dressing up so people don't fucking judge you? Because God don't give a shit really what you're wearing. I like staying in fellowship with Christ because it keeps me from snapping on some bitches. Feel me? And it makes me happy and I like it. I enjoy my time with God. That's good, incognito freedom of speech. I'm glad. But nobody, including people like Chris Watts, nobody is excluded from Christ's love. And you don't get to determine that. I see so many people on the internet saying, well, you know what? Who cares if Chris has life in jail or not? He's going to hell anyways, and he's going to burn right where he belongs. Really? Who fucking told you that? Who fucking told you that? Who told you that everybody's forgiven but him? Tell me that. Well, there is a verse in the Bible that says if you do horrible stuff to children, you're better off having an anchor tied to your neck at the bottom of the sea, or something along the lines of that. In my opinion, that's saying your life is going to be miserable. It's not saying you're going to suffer for eternity and all this stuff. And no, I'm not encouraging somebody to do that. What I'm saying is God forgives everybody. And if you don't like it, it's your fucking problem. So stop being fake. I didn't mean for this to go in like a religious or spiritual area. Yes, karma, exactly. Only unforgivable sin is damning the Holy Spirit. So there's that. Yeah, and that's basically the way I look at that, Helen, is if you're like, telling God and all that, like right before you die to go screw theirself. But if we're following in Christ's footsteps, if we want to be like God, because we're set in his image. God reincarnated different times in the Bible. He came down in different forms. He didn't just come down as Jesus, right? So in my personal belief and with Christ and all of that, I believe that we're perfecting ourselves down here on earth. And I do believe in reincarnation. I believe in getting it right is what I believe in. So you can call it reincarnation. You can call it whatever you want to. I believe in getting it right before we move to the next level. That's what I believe in. And I believe that heaven is not just some place where we're floating on clouds and like, that's it. And our brains are like, ding! We're just floating around. Hey, Grandma. I'm so happy. I believe there's knowledge in heaven and there's stuff to learn from people in heaven. I believe that we run into people in heaven that maybe we don't know or we did know, and we learn and we can connect with what they've experienced in their lifetimes and the pain they went through, and we can learn knowledge from people. Heaven is full of knowledge, in my opinion. And I believe it's just this endless experience of experiencing everybody and everything and appreciating love and appreciating each other and the things that we went through on earth and just learning from each other. That's what heaven is to me. And I think heaven is a giant grocery store, because the grocery store is my favorite place to hang out. And if they played just AJR music and Sarah Bareilles and Ingrid Michaelson music in the grocery store, that's my version of heaven, with lots of knowledge and food. What would you call someone who claims to be an honest Christian but refuses to tell us? Where did that go? Huh? Where'd that comment go? Daughter that she has a brother who passed at birth from his first marriage. I mean, I guess it would just depend. I don't know. I guess it would just depend on why they're not telling it. Is he not telling them because they don't want him to be sad? Or because I think there's also reasons for lying, because you don't want to hurt people's feelings. Just like when people cheat. I'm not promoting cheating, but a lot of times people don't tell their lover they're cheating because they don't want to see him sad. I mean, that sounds really fucked up, but it's true. By the way, thank you, Janet LeBray. Chapstick. They don't want him to be sad. And so they stay in these relationships because they're scared of hurting the person's feeling, or they're scared of their reaction. So they never tell them they're cheating because they're pussies. I've been there. I've cheated and been scared to tell somebody because I didn't want to see them cry. Isn't that stupid? I didn't want to see them cry and I didn't want to hurt their feelings. Do people who kill their dogs go to heaven? Well, I think that's a horrible, shitty thing to do. And I think that karma is definitely going to get to them. But yeah, they also get forgiveness as well. I believe that you are a new level of learning. On a new level of learning, do you work any updates on the Chris Watts news? No, and there's no updates on the Jasmine case here in Colorado. I always forget how to say her last name, and I'm terrible at it. No updates on that in like 2 weeks, and there's no updates on, what's the girl's name? Allie Cantrell, she's 33-year-old that was found in El Paso County in Colorado. No updates on that in like 2 weeks either. There was an update on the Boulder shooting, and that was, they were saying that they think it's linked. What was it? I was reading an article on the Hill, which I never read that, but I was just interested. And they were saying that they think that that has something to do with the bombings in Syria. But I don't know. That's just what I read. I have no idea. Oh yeah, Life Rewinded or here. There's my email on the screen right there. SaveRobbie.1982@gmail.com. Hope you're feeling well. Oh my God, the thumbnails of this video. But yeah, I could go on and on and on about fakeness as far as, religion or spirituality. The bottom line is we're human and we're learning on a daily basis. The thing that matters is that you care enough to try each day to be a better person. And even if you fail at that every day for the rest of your life until your last breath, at least you fucking tried. And you know what? There's some people that actually give up and they give in to drugs or they don't care to be a good person. And they do that until the day they die. And they're a bad person until the day they die. Well, in my personal opinion, oh, welcome, shoddy world. In my personal opinion, God knows what you're going through. So we don't only speak to God with our mouths. We speak to God with our life experience, with our brains, with our hearts. So God knows what the fuck is up, right? He knows why you're a bitter asshole. He knows maybe you shut him out and you had so much heartbreak in your life you didn't understand why everybody you cared about has died, and maybe you ended up homeless because nobody could help you. You couldn't land on your feet and you're just screwed. And then you die. God knows why you're bitter and you have that hole in your heart. He's not stupid. Why are we not giving God, we're making God seem like an idiot, like he doesn't see what's going on in people's lives. He knows and sees everything. He's down with it and he knows what's up. Your brother I'm talking about, he cheated on his first wife while she was pregnant with their son. The stress made his ex lose the baby. He refuses to tell his daughter about her brother. Wow, that's a tough situation. How long ago was that? I wonder if guilt is holding him back from that. That is a shitty situation, though. That sucks. Do you know if CW is still pushing for that appeal? As far as I know, I don't think he is. But I mean, that's just what I've seen on different channels. I think that's easy to do the right thing because we all know right from wrong. Yeah, common courtesy and common sense. It's just as easy to be a sinner but not know the impact of that sin. That is very true. And I am a person who, I'm a reactor. I act on my emotions. And that's why if we're friends, usually it's best to let me be in my own zone for a couple of days when I'm mad, because I say mean shit. I do. And I get angry. And sometimes I don't think about the other person's feelings. I just think about, this is what you did to me and I don't fucking understand it. There's no excuse for it. So fuck you, and then I get angry. Hey, Gingerlocks. But the older I grow, and of course, not only I'll be 40 next year, but not only am I growing mentally, but it's almost like being born again when you get sober. I'm learning how to deal with emotions and reactions, and through a lot of that, I'm an asshole. So I'm learning how to correctly not be an asshole without getting drunk. And, I accept that. Some other people don't. Like, there's people that make videos of me on here. There's no excuse. He must be drinking because he's mad or blah, blah, blah. It's like, you fucking don't understand because you don't live in my shoes. And obviously you've never experienced recovery or anybody that's gone through it. So you have no fucking clue. That's okay. You realize you do that and can work on it. Exactly. Yeah, I recognize my faults. I have no problem saying sorry, and that's why people will say, oh, well, he'll just do it again. He'll snap and do it again. Yeah, it's called fucking breathing. You piss me off, I am going to snap. It's all about looking at our actions. Like, what are you doing to make somebody angry? I recently heard somebody say, your anger, somebody can't make you mad. Do you not get how the human fucking reaction works and interaction works, you idiot? Of course people can make you mad. Why else would somebody be mad at somebody? Now, we can be mad, but we have to work on, thank you, Ariana. We have to work on the way that we react because, God does say it's okay to be angry. It's not a sin to be angry. What do we do in that anger, though, is what the problem is. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll be 40 a year from next month. Thank you, Shadi. Can you recognize when you behave like that in the moment or later upon reflection? It's usually later upon reflection. Sometimes I can realize that in the moment. And that's why I tell people, just leave me alone for a couple of days because I'm not going to say nice shit. And sometimes I'm not nice enough to give that warning to people. It just depends. I'm also a Gemini. I don't like tolerating bullshit. But then again, when you respond to situations and when you act on your anger, you contribute. I contribute to bullshit. So that's what I need to learn. Welcome. I love you, Hunter. I love you, Hunter. Hunter. I love you, Hunter. Welcome. We are in control of our reactions. I hate when people tell me that you only control who affects you. Yeah, I know. Yeah, and it's all about self-control. I have a problem with self-control. That's why I was an alcoholic for most of my life. Hello? So of course I'm going to have a problem with self-control of my emotions, and I'm a naturally hyper person. And that doesn't just go for when I'm mad. It also goes when I'm happy. I'll get hyper and bug people and or maybe when I get sad, I'll cry really hard, or every emotion that I have is always over dramatic because I'm just a very hypertense person to begin with. So of course when I get angry, I'm working on that. But you recently let go of some big resentments, at least on here, and you set reasonable limits and set appropriate boundaries. Yeah, and boundaries is always something that I never did really my whole life. And yeah, I forgive over and over and over, of course, because that's what God does to me. And that's what, it feels good to forgive people. But one thing I'm learning the older I grow is it's okay to forgive. And I also believe in forgetting, because people say forgive, but never forget. No, you fucking idiot. Part of forgiving is just saying, okay, it's water under the bridge. However, it is important to see a pattern with if people see what their intentions are. And if people have negative intentions and they're just not good people, of course you're going to forgive them and be like, we had a bad experience together, but I'm smart enough not to fuck with you anymore. Unless I see change, but until I see change, I don't fuck with you. You little stupid ass bitch, I'll fucking with you. There's a million trillion things I'd rather fucking do than to be fucking with you. I don't give a fuck. 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 Someone tells me to calm down. Ooh, that is usually, you know what? That's called instigating. Usually when somebody tells you to calm down, they actually want you to do the opposite. Their intention is to piss you off even more. Last 4 years of sobriety have been a beautiful journey of learning who I really am all over again, and has made me extremely humble. I had never set boundaries in my entire life, but that has changed. Congratulations on that, Danae. That's awesome. And I look up to you for that, because it's an awesome experience being sober, and like you feel like you're growing, like you're a kid again, and you're learning how to walk and talk and do all this stuff. And it's awesome, because I'm feeling like I'm growing into more an adult mentality, even though, I'm immature and I like to joke and stuff like that. You're on the wagon, Lufa? Good, I support you. Welcome back, Leisha. But another thing with being fake, people saying, oh, look at that person. They judge people based on like their families or their jobs or their appearance, or, the way they dress, or where they live, or whatever it is. You know how many people have told me you're a loser alcoholic who lives with your aunt? First of all, I'm proud to live with my aunt. First of all, I work my ass off in life. We love each other. And it was one of the most happy things on April Fool's Day 3 years ago, when one of the worst things happened to me, and Cody and I broke up, and I was devastated, and I was scared. I was scared because him and I lived together for so long, and everything changed, my living situation, everything. And my aunt and I have always laughed together. So the day I moved in with her, it cheered my spirits up. I can be myself here. My aunt supports me in every way that I am. She loves me. We love each other. And I'm proud to live with my aunt. I actually choose to still live here. And we love each other, and we're good to each other. And that's how it is. So, and then I see a lot of people, they'll say, oh, that person lives in their parents' basement, or this person does that, or they have a fancy house, but they're an asshole, or whatever. Hey, Jackie K, do you ever stop to fucking think why that person lives in their parents' basement? I am so tired of hearing people use that term, like that defines who that fucking person is. What if that person was successful at one point in their life, and they just so happen to relapse on something, or something terrible happened in their life, and they're blessed to have a place to live? So For you to fucking go after people and tell them how shitty they are because of they live in someone's basement or they live in someone's house or they live with all their family and they this. I dare you, motherfuckers who say that about people. I dare you to walk up to a homeless person in the street and say, look at you. You live on the street. You're trash. And I see what the fuck happens when you get socked in the fucking mouth. Oh, but you don't do that because they're homeless and that's sad. Oh, okay. So it's okay to judge somebody else's living situation, just not a homeless person. Is that what you're saying? You're allowed to be an asshole to somebody else? It's bullshit. And some of the people that have the biggest houses and lavish life, you want to know what? If I ever won the lottery or got rich or whatever, you want to know where I would live? And this is the honest to God truth where I would live, where I would choose to live. I would want a studio apartment in downtown somewhere. And maybe not even, I love downtown Denver. I would like a big city life, in a downtown studio apartment with a nice view. Because first of all, because I don't need a bunch of space. I'm a simple, the older I get, I'm more simple as well. What do they call that? A simplest? I'm a basic person. I don't need a lot of stuff to be happy because I'm happy inside. I just like I'm thankful every night that I have a place to sleep. I'm thankful every night that I'm warm, that I'm eating. Like, we don't stop to think about the things we're thankful for in life. Do you guys ever stop to say, look at people crack their cell phone all the time, right? All the time. Expensive shit. They have to replace it. Isn't it crazy to think, look at these. Look at my eyes. Look at those. Feel how soft they are and how delicate. Isn't it crazy to know that for 30, almost 39 years of my life, these tiny, soft things that are sitting in my head that come in contact with everything, because it's the first thing I have to see stuff before I touch it or drive or anything. These things have stayed in my head for 39 years. A minimalist, yes. 39 years. They haven't been poked out. They haven't been damaged. I have 20/20 vision. I can see. Yet we crack our cell phone cases all the time. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Like, you should be thankful just for that. Holy shit. Look at my little chicken fingers that my brother always made fun of when I was little and called me E.T. hands. Eat Elliot, Elliot. None of them are broken. They're all still here. I could grab stuff. I could touch stuff. What's 20/20 vision like? It's fucking awesome. But even if you don't have 20/20 vision, if you still can see, you just have to wear glasses or contacts, whatever it is. I mean, we have so many things to be thankful for. So many people complain, oh, I don't like how this food tastes or blah, 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 blah. Go downtown, Denver. Go downtown fucking anywhere. I'm not exaggerating when I say this. Every single day that I am downtown, there is not one day that I have not seen somebody digging through the trash can, eating food out of the trash can. That's something that you think of when you're younger, like it's a joke. Like, oh, you trash digger, what are you digging through the trash for stuff? Go to the 16th Street Mall in downtown Denver. That is a normal thing to be looking through the trash. I will see people pull out coffees that are half full out of the trash and drink it. I see people pull food right out of the trash and eat it right after someone just cleaned up their dog shit and threw it on top of it in the trash can. And they're still doing that, getting their food out of a trash can. So the next time you're complaining about, oh, I want steak, I want ribs, or I want this, I'm tired of ramen noodles, I'm tired of that, you should be thankful you're fucking eating anything. Colorado's beautiful, Ariana. But downtown Denver, I mean, that's the normal thing. You see that. Hit me with your dolly hands. Yeah, my brother always made fun of my ET fingers. You're from West Coast, moved to New York about 20 years ago. I can't believe how common it is for 40, 50-year-olds to really live in their parents' basement. Yeah, and if they do, they do. There's some cultures that the whole family lives, the grandparents, the parents, the kids, sometimes the kids, they all live in the same house. Certain cultures do that like their whole life. But the thing is, why do we have to be judging somebody based upon that? We don't know what they've been through in their life. I love ramen noodles too. I actually love cup of noodles. Cup of noodles are amazing because they have little peas and the carrots in them and stuff. Ooh, it's so good. CC Clark, when I was a flight attendant, the only place out of the country I've ever traveled to was Montreal, Canada. And it was a big French culture there. And it was really beautiful there. And everybody was really rude to me. Like, we're talking mean, rude. I don't know why. But I'd be interested to go to like Toronto or something, you know. Pretty nasty, that true. We need to appreciate. Yeah, I mean, look at you guys, how delicate your eyes are. It's crazy. And you know, I come across people that are blind all the time, and they blow my minds. It's amazing how just awesome they are because they just know, they maneuver their life in a different way, you know, because you know we maneuver with our eyes when we're walking and stuff, but the fact that they're out, they travel by themselves. Even some of them don't even have service animals with them. They'll travel, they know exactly where they're going, they know how to get to where they're going, they know how to cross the street when it's time to cross the street. It's so great. It's amazing. Like, even that's something, even though I'm not blind, that's something to be thankful for. Just the fact that still people that are blind are able to get around. It's crazy. Awesome. So I think we focus on a lot of negative things in life when we should be focusing on the positive parts about it. Running water. Oh, I'd love to go to New Jersey. Running water. We're able to wash our balls every day or our genitals with clean water. We're able to just go to the sink and have an endless amount of water just pour out of it until we decide for it to stop. Isn't that crazy? You know how many people hike like a whole day's venture just to fucking get filthy water so they can take it back a whole day and then clean that shit? No, not for me. So I'm thankful. So here's one thing I want to see before we get off of here. Type one thing that you're thankful for. That's very simple and easy. Or it could be big, but I'd rather see simple shit. Welcome, Dr. Hill 51. I'm going to say I'm thankful for my digestive system. Bet you didn't see that one coming, did you? What are you thankful for? Jackie K. My eyes are crossed most of the time. Air conditioning. Ooh, I'm really thankful for air conditioning. You're thankful for love, children, your horse, your kids, your grandkids. You're thankful for Thrive. I'm thankful for Thrive too. Fight for the meat. Thankful for supportive family, children. Let's see. You got shots in your eyes today, but I'm thankful I can still see. Amen to that, Phantasmagorical. Rainbow baby. I did not see that coming. Dogs and your health. Oh, I'm thankful for dogs in general because they just make life happy. Thankful for your boys. Always be able to fill up your tank. That's a damn good one. Grandbabies, your boyfriend, your family, your bed. Ooh, hell yeah. That's a good one. Bed. Thankful for the court system. Let's see. Thankful for brain is not on drugs. Thankful for your dog. You're thankful for Save Robbie. I'm thankful for MJ. And I do mean that, MJ. I love you. What I do as a job. Food. Ooh, hell yeah. Do you guys think I should order crab legs today? Does that sound so good? Ooh, that sounds so good. I've been watching all these crab leg mukbangs. Thankful you didn't know Chris Watts. Thankful for recovery. Congratulations on that. Thankful for Aunt Flo each month. Oh, yes. Flo. Yeah, because it's cleansing. Life, thankful for your sanity, for puppies, for family. You live in the safest city in California. your arms and legs. See, there's so much to be thankful for. Life and puppies, health, you cannot put a price on that. You cannot, and here's one thing I need to stop because like I have faith in God. So it's like, I always have this fear because, okay, so this girl, Jasmine, that I went to high school with, just found out she passed away of ovarian cancer. This girl, Brooke, I went to high school with, that she actually put together our 10-year reunion, and we missed our 20-year because I graduated in the year 2000. So 2020 was my 20-year. We couldn't have our reunion because of COVID. So now we're going to do it this year, and I think we're going to skip it again. But yeah, so she did our 10-year reunion. So those two passed away. Who else was it that just passed away? And this is cancer that just, it pops up out of nowhere. So yes, you're healthy and you feel good today. And this is not to be pessimistic, but be thankful for that. There's so many people that they're healthy. They don't feel anything. Everything's right. They go to the doctor and you know what? Guess what? You have stage 4 cancer. What? I feel amazing. I feel great. And then all of a sudden it's in your brain and your mind and you're like, then that's when you start getting sick. Oh, happy birthday to Aussie Crime Lover. Your 23rd birthday. Oh my God. My 23rd birthday, I got a Wizard of Oz plaque from my boyfriend. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Aussie Crime Lover's daughter. 23rd birthday. Happy birthday to you. Give me crabs. Ooh, that sounds so good right now. I think I'm going to order Red Lobster because today is my lazy day. I was going to stay in bed all day today, and then I just kind of got this burst of energy. I was reading through some comments about everybody was relating to being fake around Christmas time and the holidays. I relate to that too. And how about you motherfuckers that don't eat on dates? Yes, Jasmine Ewing, Alicia. My mom never smoked, was allergic to alcohol, and she died of lung and breast cancer. Just never know. Yeah, I'm so sorry for that, CC Clark. My cousin, Danielle, I believe she was 33 years old. She was fine, everything. I believe what sparked it was she passed out at work. And so she was taken to the hospital. She had stage 4, was it liver cancer? I think it was liver cancer. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was liver cancer. I used to go out with her and she'd be the sober driver. She'd be dancing on the dance floor and she wouldn't even drink. 33 years old, died a couple months later after she found out. So we do not know how much longer we're going to be here. We don't. So why are we going to sit there and focus on being fake? That's one thing I wish I would have appreciated a lot longer or a lot more when I was younger and noticed. But I'm a late bloomer. I actually was due around Chris Watt's birthday, but I was born late. I was a Gemini instead of a Taurus. So I was born, I'll just dox myself. I don't care. Everyone knows my birthday. It's May 26th. I was born late. I hit puberty late. I was like, Alicia, you remember how short I was in high school, right? Until like my senior year, junior year, finally I started growing. I'm a late bloomer, and that also goes for my brain. I'm sorry, Jenna Flora, for your brother. That's terrible. So unfortunately, I learned not to give a fuck what people think about me, number one, later in life than I did sooner. I started not really caring around probably my late 20s, I want to say. But I still cared to a certain level. Now I'm just getting to the point where it's like, look, when I go to the bed at the end of the night by myself, whose opinion fucking matters at that point? Mine does. What did I do at the end of the day? What did I do to make myself happy, first of all, because I'm selfish and I'm a narcissist? Remember? But what did I do to try to make other people happy too? Oh, I didn't do anything to make anyone happy today. Maybe tomorrow I'll try to change that. So then you try again. You try again. But it is true. It's cheesy, but it is true. Oh, your son's May 25th? Fiance May 21st. Hey, Nashville. But it is true. I mean, if you're not a happy person, you're not going to treat others happy. So how else are you going to get happy? You need to make yourself happy. Do things that make you happy. Are you dating somebody that doesn't like certain things that you do? And there are things that genuinely really do make you happy, and the only person it's harming is that person because they don't fucking like it? Why? It makes me happy. Why don't you like it? Do you have a friend that doesn't like, oh, well, you do this or you do that? I don't want to hang out. I don't want to do that. Or you talk to this person that makes me mad or jealous, but that other person makes you happy? Seriously, you need to think about this shit. May 28th, it's a real fun time. May Geminis were a little bit crazy. My brother is a June Gemini. Yeah, me and Leisha keep saying, see you next Tuesday, because we're going to see each other tomorrow. We're meeting at the lake down the street from my house for coffee. It's going to be so fun. May 26th, twins. Oh my God, there's so many May 26th twins on here. It's crazy. But my brother's a June Gemini, and he's a little bit, June Geminis are different. Do you guys ever notice that? Because each sign has 2 months for it. So Gemini is the end of May, and the ending half of May, the first half of June. And it's just different. And male and female signs are different as well. But my brother is more of a, June Geminis are more serious and kind of cocky. And blunt. They're more blunt in a mean way. May Geminis are more blunt in a comical way. But if you want, like, I don't know, June Geminis are just kind of assholes. But they're still fun. You're a June Gemini, Jenna? Let me guess. Hold on. I can tell you exactly how you are. Jenna, you're very quiet when you first meet people until you get to know them, and then you're an explosion of personality, and you have a big personality, but you're extremely quiet and almost want to say borderline shy, but you're blunt. And once you get to know people, you have no fucking problem telling them exactly what the fuck you think of them, and you don't care what they think, right? My ex narcissist can't stand to see me happy. Did I just see? Oh my God. Look. Ooh. God, Will. Think about that shit. I'm kidding. I just got here. I don't know what Robbie's talking about. Will, we're talking about what do you do to be fake? Because everybody's fake to some certain level, whether it's smiling at somebody in public that maybe did something to make you feel uncomfortable, or what little things do you do that are fake, Will? Because nobody is 100%. You know, everyone's like, I'm 100% real. I'll tell you the truth. Yeah, we have those people. We get it. But somebody does fake shit. Like those people. Okay, for example, pretty much every time I've been in a relationship, because I don't even like waking up to my own morning stench, whether it's, or, you know, like brushing your teeth. Even being single, first thing I do is brush my teeth. Then I go and I put a little deodorant on even before I take a shower. Okay, right now I smell amazing, and I just slept in my own puddle of sweat all night. Okay, I haven't even showered yet, but I will. I'll like put deodorant on my balls, whatever. So in a relationship, I would do that. I would like run to the restroom and look all good. Like I woke up like that. Like, have you seen the movie Bridesmaids when Kristen Wiig? My favorite sign, Liz, actually, I'm going to be a narcissist and say it's a Gemini. My favorite sign is a Gemini. Hey, Granny Fanny. So I would like run to the restroom and then come back before they woke up to be like, yep, I woke up smelling this good. And no, my sweat smells like vinegar. That's what I woke up as. I ran to the bathroom and brushed my teeth, and then I put a bunch of deodorant on so you wouldn't wake up to it next to smell like, did somebody scrub with apple cider vinegar? No, that's my stench. They're all fake, Robbie. It's a network of fuckery. God forbid I speak truth. Public enemy number one. Rev, I got you back. Oh, here we go. Will, I play by weird little rules that make me acceptable by society, like not murdering people who irritate me. See, that's a form of fakery. Will's actually a sociopath, but he just blends in with society, right? Bridesmaids is one of the best movies ever. That's where I got the saying, Carol, get your shit together, Carol, when they're playing tennis. Would you do a Virgo asking for Leisha? Let me tell you about a Virgo. Do you guys know what a 5150 is? Anybody? Oh, I was like, is that a gray hair? It's like a line of hair. Anybody know what a 5150 is? I got put in a 5150 because of a Virgo. He wanted to have sex with me because I was hot. And he was hot. And we did each other for months. And I finally told him, I said, baby, I think I'm getting feeling. Because we would just hook up and I'd leave my door unlocked and he'd just come in my house and do me. I told him, I said, I'm getting feelings for you. So if that gets in the way of what we're doing, then we need to stop. And he was like, oh, yeah, that's not going to happen. But I'm enjoying having sex with you. So I want to keep having sex with you. Like, I know I'm that good, but really? You can't go out there and find another little twink bitch like me and do him? I mean, I was a hot little twink bitch, and Chris, seriously, he was this big, muscular, tattooed, like, ooh, yeah. He reminds me, you know who he reminded me of? This guy that I was seeing that put me in a 5150? Adam Levine. He had the tattoos, just handsome stud. I would show a picture of him, but I don't want to. I don't want to get in trouble. And he's a Virgo. Yes, Virgos are extremely clean. Chris, his house, everything was clean. So anyways, so I continue having sex with him, and then my feelings get deeper and deeper and deeper, and it becomes a problem. And I was like, this is becoming a problem. Like, I'm in love with you. And I would like get drunk and call him and be like, I'm in love with you. And he'd hang up on me. So anyways, he worked at a gay bar out here named Charlie's. He was the bouncer because he has big stud muscles, hot. Ooh, stud dick. And so this is back in MySpace times when Facebook first came out. Okay. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, we'd have sex like once, twice a week. He'd come to my house in the middle of the night, like a savage burglar. Ooh, it'd like role play. There's a video of it online somewhere on Pornhub. So I was in love with him, and all of a sudden he blocks me. First of all, hold on a minute. No. Listen to this shit. Listen. He was so secretive about having sex with me that he wouldn't even add me as a friend on his social media. So I was young and dumb in my 20s. Oh, he's not adding me as a friend. Why is that? It's because he was probably banging all these other guys. And I will say this. Remember Kurt Cummings, the porn star guy that I interviewed on my channel a couple months ago? Chris was having sex with him too behind my back. But Chris would say, oh no, whatever. I wasn't having sex with anybody. Anyways, cut to the part where 5150. He blocks me from all forms of social media because I would stalk him on there, even though we weren't friends. Oh, he finds this twink that's hotter and skinnier and younger than me. And oh my God, I would have done him. He was so hot. So I got jealous and I was like, who is this guy? So I started stalking this guy on, who are you? Did you know that I'm having sex with Chris? He blocked me. They all blocked me. So, I did a stupid thing and ended up in a 5150. As soon as I got out of that 5150, I marched myself to that gay bar. I show up at the door of that gay bar in the front, and he's sitting there as the bouncer. Excuse me, you're in a relationship? So I go crazy, and he's like, whatever, don't cause a scene at my work, whatever. And this was Valentine's Day. I brought him a Valentine. Oh my God, I was a psycho. So I go into the bar with my friend Diane. Cut to me waking up in an ambulance with a tube down my nose. What gives? I'm cussing at these fucking ambulance workers. Get this thing out of my nose. It hurts. You know what happened? They found me on the lesbian bathroom floor, face down in a puddle of lesbian urine. Passed out. They couldn't wake me up. I was pulled out of Charlie's gay bar on a stretcher while all this gay cowboy music's playing in the background. You know what happened? I was date raped. Somebody put date rape in my drink because they drug tested me and GHB came back in my system, which is date rape. Huh? What? Somebody tried to have sex with me. They found me on the lesbian bathroom floor. So you know what happens? Guess who picks me up from the hospital after I was date raped? Anyone want to guess? Chris. He broke up with his boyfriend and he wanted to take me home and have sex with me. So I did him. I was so stupid. Oh my God, I continued having sex with him for years. You know, to this day, Chris still sends me nudes. And he moved like out of state to like Texas or something. He still sends me nudes. Get over it. We haven't had sex since like 2012. You ain't getting a piece of this dick or this tush. Sweet tush. I got a sweet ass. I had a sweet ass back when I was a twink little bitch. His loss. But I don't blame him for having sex with Kirk Cummings, the porn star, because he's hot too. You know, but see, the problem is he wasn't cheating on me. I was obsessed with him. He wouldn't commit to me. The problem is when you're being, has anybody ever been cheated on with a porn star? That's the second time I've been cheated on with porn. Well, the first time my boyfriend cheated on me in porn. Like he wore my sweater in the porno and he cheated on me in it. Like 9 videos. But when somebody's cheating on you with a porn star, okay, first of all, okay, being cheated on doesn't feel good. Hey, Helen, it does not feel good to be cheated on, right? But when you're able to go and, oh, who's he cheating on me with? And pull up videos of a hot man, porn star that you're being cheated on with and watch how hot he is and how good he is in bed, you're actually able to watch him have sex. So you're able to see how much better the other person is than you. So I would like look up these videos of Kirk Cummings. Seriously, that's his name, Kirk. You could look him up. Just don't, I warned you if you look him up, Kirk Cummings. He was on here. You could pull up the interview I had with him. He cheated on me with him. Well, screw him. And Kirk Cummings is so much hotter than I am. And he was so good in bed. Oh my God, I ended up getting aroused when I was watching his videos. That's how bad it was. Do you know how terrible of a feeling that is? To be aroused by your own mistress's porn? It's just disgusting. And it's a terrible feeling. So I ended up in a 5150. I don't know how I got into that story. Again, don't be fake, right? I was being fake to myself. Pippin. No, I'm good now. That was a long time ago. I mean, come on, still to this day, the guy that I was obsessed with, I never thought there would be a day that came. That feels so cool. I mean, look who's on top now. Back then I was the bottom, now I'm on top. Because guess what happens when Chris sends me nudes of himself and he's like, ooh, send me a hot picture. No. I blocked him from my Instagram. I blocked him from my Facebook. And he still asks for nudes of my sweet tush. Guess who's in control? Guess who's the alpha now? This bitch right here. If you can get to the point where one day somebody who broke your heart, and right now, listen, guys, listen. And I mean this. I'm being serious when I say this part, actually. If you're going through a heartbreak right now and you feel like you are just ugly or somebody's cheating on you and you have no idea what to do, just remember, you're looking at a walking example of a man who had his heart broken by a hot guy who looks like Adam Levine. Fuck. Oh my God, it was such good sex too. Okay? Broke my heart. Ripped it right out of my chest. And now, still to this day, he's begging to get a piece of this sweet ass. And guess who turns him down every time? This hot sweet ass right here. So if you're going through heartbreak, just remember one day that person's going to know that they made a mistake and how hot you are and how much they want to do you. And you're in control to say no. That'd be so cool. It is cool and it feels amazing. Don't you ever fucking cheat on me again. Robbie's glow up. Anyways, that's my spiel. The hot ones usually cheat. That's so true. Yeah, we talked about that one time on here that, you know, men, once we get aroused when we get into shape and we want to do everyone. That's a problem. I think that's what happened with the Watts case, really. I think Chris turned into a hunk. He just felt like he could stick it anywhere. So he did. But he should have got a divorce first. You know, whatever. Thank you, Trinda. I haven't even showered yet. I was just talking about how I wake up smelling like vinegar. Thank you. You got your body back after getting rid of your ex. Amen, Lie 822. Damn right. So remember, yes, get that power back. You become the power top. See how they like it. And you know, I used to be a little bottom bitch, but that relationship truly turned me into a top. Not just mentally, but I want to be the man now. What I say goes. I wear the pants. That's why I'm not in a relationship. You think Chris is gay before going to prison? I don't know. I mean, the way I look at that is, listen, and this is nothing against Trent because Trent is actually my friend. I actually just talked to him a couple days ago. But if Chris was gay, I don't see it being on whatever website they were talking about. Gay people, we have Grindr, okay? If I download Grindr right now on my phone, I can see a GPS coordinates of where the closest man is that I can have sex with. So I don't see somebody going on that website. I've never even heard of that. And I live in Colorado where they live, okay? I could look for somebody in Frederick right now to have sex with. And Chris, whether you like to accept it or not, was a fucking hunk. And he could have had his choice of any gay man in the Denver metro area if he wanted. Just saying. So I don't know. He looks gay, but I don't think. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Do you think Trent was telling the truth about? I don't know. I do know that Trent is he's doing the right thing with his life right now and good for him, and I'm proud of him. So we may all have our opinion publicly about him, but he is on the right track. And I fully support Trent's direction. And I'll leave it at that. Love to you, Amy W. Those were the magic words I needed. Bottom, here I come. You know, actually, Will, the guy that put me in a 5150, he kind of has your attitude, like the way we interact. It kind of, I think Chris, now looking back, I would have been really good friends with him because I recognize his attitude. Like, you know, Will is, I wouldn't say cocky, but Will is like, fuck you. This is how it is. If you don't like it, suck it. And me being obsessed with somebody like that, I was obsessed with Chris. It didn't work out because he straight up told me from the beginning, and he was always honest. I don't want a relationship. He bluntly would say, I just want to fuck. And that's it. And I was obsessed in love with him. So I just didn't get it through my head. You wish you were gay, Katrina? I do too. So, but Will, your attitude reminds me a lot of his because he's just like, this is how it is. And if you don't fucking like it, I don't care. And Chris was very selfish, like as far as what he wants in life. And that's what I'm saying now. I am proudly selfish because I kind of looked up to that. Now looking back, I'm like, wow, I guess his mentality was right. And it's weird because, wow, this is weird. I was 27 when I started doing Chris, and he was 38. I'm 38 right now, so I'm the same age he was, and I'm actually in the same mentality he is, except I'm not sleeping around like he was. But I'm in the mentality of that selfish single man style, and I plan on being single my whole life. And so now I get it. I get it. Feels good. Maybe I'll go out and find me a twink. Maybe I do need to find me a little twink bitch. Oh my God, you guys. I think that's what I need. Well, like in their 20s, maybe. Is there any twink bitches in my chat? You guys want to hook up? I'll activate my Grindr right now and find a twink. That'd be so cool. Ooh, I am going to find me a little twink bitch. I've had a couple in my lifetime. Actually, I think all of my boyfriends have been twink bitches besides Chris, but he wasn't my boyfriend. I've always been the man in my actual relationships, but with Chris, I was a little bitch. Wow. You're like 21. Hey, Rosie D. Thank you, Karen. Wow. Maybe I should just not take a shower and get on Grindr looking like this right now. Why do people think they are the one to change me wanting to be single? Exactly. Plus, we're the ones who don't wrinkle as quickly. And yes, there are successful marriages. But I mean, my motto really is marriage ruins marriages. But there are successful marriages and relationships. Look at Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. Aren't they still together and they've never got married? Right? It's just not for me. And I know that. It just took, God, 36 years to recognize that. Thank you, Amy, that I never want a relationship. So why do I keep trying for it? It's not something that I'm interested in. But I am interested in a sexual experience. But I can do that myself as well. Thank you, Miss Thing. Here's to the twink. Cool, I'll buy him coffee. I was in a drag show with a twink on that cruise ship. His shoes fit him, not mine. Twinks are hot. You're a doll baby, Robbie. If I was 20 years younger, I'd turn you. Maybe I should just start dating women. No, that'd be even more complicated. We'd argue all the time. It's not going to work. I'm just not built for a relationship. I'm very, I like being spontaneous in my life. Usually I don't like plan. I mean, look at me and Leisha have been trying to plan coffee forever. Last week, I think, what was it that screwed it up last week? I was tired or whatever. You know, I'm not an obligation person. That's why I can't do a relationship. Like, oh, okay, on our day off, we're going to do this together and that. What? I ain't doing shit. Especially if you get on these Netflix binges. And yeah, like me and Cody did enjoy. We watched the entire series of Party of Five together on Netflix, the entire series of Sex and the City, the entire series of Bates Motel together, and the entire series of Nurse Jackie. I will honestly say those were some of the best memories of my entire life that I'll probably ever have. Because Cody and I are both Geminis. So we'd like joke and laugh while we're watching it. And we had fun binge watching shows together. Because Cody and I actually had a friendship too. Like we're just good together. It's just the fact that I'm a douchebag. I was an alcoholic and a selfish person. That's why our relationship didn't work out. Cody is perfect relationship material for anybody. He really is. And he's just gorgeous. He's beautiful. Thank you, Dina, darling. Cody is like, especially for a gay man or a woman, he is the perfect boyfriend or husband even. It was me that was the problem because I'm just like not, it's not that I'm not ready to settle down. I'm not willing to settle down ever. And I can't breathe at nighttime when I sleep. I lay there and I get all this pressure and I get stressed out from the day and stuff. But those pills are helping. The effects are, it's helping me focus and then relax at nighttime. I basically spell out how I'm going into something. That person gets mad for not being there. And then the person, they're trying to change me into something. Oh my God, see, Will, that's why you oh my God, see, that's exactly how I picture you in a relationship. Very blunt, almost to the point where you're like, oh my God, what a fuck. I can't believe that fuck. Because there's some things will say, I'm like, I can't believe that fucking asshole just said that. But there's nothing untrue about what he's saying. He's speaking his honest feelings. I actually look up to that because sometimes, like, if I'm not angry, I sugarcoat shit. So see, there's a form of fakeness with me. I'll sugarcoat shit. Chris didn't do that. Will doesn't fucking do that. You know, he'll straight up just say, no, this is what I want. Like, I could see Will going into a fuck buddy relationship like Chris did and being like, no, I told you not to get feelings. That's your fault. And I don't feel bad for you because I told you I didn't want that. So I don't care that you're crying. I've already told you. That's exactly what Chris did to me. And I could see Will doing that. No, I'm not afraid to fall in love again. It's just, I'm incapable. And see, the last thing, Pippin, my last breakup with Cody, I was the one who destroyed that relationship. I was the one who broke his heart. And by doing that, I broke my heart, and it broke my heart to see him hurt. I'm not, first of all, when I sleep next to somebody, like at nighttime, I try to wind down. You know, being on my phone really does help me wind down. I know that's bad, you know, to be on your phone all the time, but that was a problem in our relationship. Why are you always watching videos, doing this? Why don't you pay attention to me? Because I don't want to. Like when I do want to, I will. We would interact all the time. But when I'm laying in bed and I'm trying to wind down, please don't question why I'm doing what I'm doing to wind down. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't like people fucking telling me what to do. I don't like that. And I don't like being questioned. Oh, why are you doing something that makes you happy and avoiding me? First of all, I'm not avoiding you. Like, we're in a relationship. If we're in this for life, we have plenty of time together. But if you continue to fucking ask me why I'm doing what I'm doing to make me happy, we ain't gonna be in this much longer, motherfucker. Okay? No, I'm not kidding. Back the fuck up. Love you, Lufa. What did Granny say? Once they start referring to you as him, it's over. And somebody was asking what a twink is. Do you want to know what my who? I'm going to show you what my perfect twink that I would marry. Hold on. I've had a crush, and now, I mean, I think he's probably like 31 years old, and he's still hot. I would marry this guy. Hold on. This is my perfect vision of a husband. He's beautiful in every single way. I would be the man in the relationship. He's attractive. I could see him being my little bitch. Anyone guess who he is? Anybody? He sings and he acts. I'll give you that. Anyone? And his name, actually, I'm not going to say that because that'll give it away. Can anybody guess? It's not Granny Fanny. David Hogg? No. I don't know. It's not Adam Levine. No, Adam Levine would be the man in our relationship. I would be a little bitch to him. That's the way it works for me. Like, if I'm more manly and I'd rather be the man in the relationship, then you go and take it. You go and take that dick. I'm fixing to fuck you with my dick. Lance Bass? Hell no. Thank you, Amy W. No. Twink. Guys, we're talking like he's the bitch in the relationship. Okay, I'm going to show you. I don't think so. I see Adam as being the bitch. Yeah, but it's like the food chain. In my opinion, with men, like being in relationships together, gay men, it's like the food chain. The bigger ones are the man. And Adam's bigger than I am, so I would fully spread eagle. Joey from New Kids on the Block. Nope, not Bradley Cooper. No. Okay, a little hint. Ooh, Justin Timberlake. I'd still be the bitch in that relationship with Justin, but that'd be a fun relationship because he's funny. I think what makes Justin funny, Dan Levy is kind of cute, but no. What makes Justin Timberlake attractive, he is gorgeous and he's got a great smile and stuff, but he's really funny, and that's very attractive to me. Adam Levine is pretty funny too, but he's more cocky. Justin Timberlake doesn't come off cocky at all. Nope, not Ryan Felipe. Okay, a little hint. Lots of cover songs. Neil Patrick Harris, he is attractive, but no. They sang lots of cover songs, and he did it in a choir. That's a really good hint. I'm not big on Bradley Cooper, but he is handsome. I'm just, no. No. By the way, you can see Neil Patrick Harris in the movie Gone Girl. Do you guys know that? Just saying. I'm going to have to watch this later. You should see the looks I'm getting from my mom. Oh my God. Sorry. Dave Grohl. No. No. Okay. Okay, this is a huge hint now. He was on a TV show where he was in choir. Anybody? Anyone? Freddie Mercury? No. No. DMX? No. Ooh, I used to have a crush on Cisco. Remember him? No. Harry Styles? Hell no. Mm-mm. No. Thank you, Pink Peony. Mexi? No. It's a Glee actor. It is a Glee actor. Yes. I've never really watched Glee like ever either, but I have a huge crush on this guy and I would marry him. It is somebody from Glee. You ready? It is Chris Colfer. That would be my dream husband. He'd be the bitch and I'd be the man. Don't we make a cute couple? That'd be so cool. He's hot. Let's see. How old is Chris Colfer now? He is 30 years old. Ooh, and
your screen's popping out again.
Hey, I'm live. Hey, Aunt Sally.
Oh, you're live. Tell everybody hi.
My aunt says hi.
Your screen's popping out at the top again.
Oh, okay, I'll get it. Guess when his birthday is? Holy shit, you guys. Guess when his birthday is? Anybody? He's a Gemini. Anyone guess? I wish he would answer. I'm pretty sure I've always wondered. Oh, answer what? His birthday is the day after mine. May 27th. It's a match made in heaven. Aunt Sally, everybody says hi. I think she was coming back from her doctor appointment. She was walking outside. May 27th. Oh my God, can anybody reach out to Chris Colfer and tell him that I'm in love with him? Oh my God, I'm in love. Oh my God, I'm in love. How to spell Diok? It's like D-E-E-E-E-E-O-O-O-K. Diok with the capital O-O-O. Mine's 2 days after. I must find him. He is cute. Is he an author? I'm not sure. I've never even really watched Glee like ever. I've only seen clips of them singing on YouTube. You know, their cover songs and stuff. Which, by the way, hey, checking convictions. Hold on a minute. Let me make sure of something because, okay, good. I remember I took your wrench away because I was like, who is that? You guys, if I ever give you a wrench and you change your name on YouTube, please tell me. Because I look at my wrenches and I'm like, who the hell is this person? I do need him. I do need him. No, but I was going to tell you. Where is she at? Oh my God, what is... Oh, Bobby Jean. Bobby... Let me see if she's live. Oh, she's not. Okay, there is this woman, you guys. I shared her in my community post, I think yesterday or the day before. You please go to her channel and show her love before we get off of here. Please do it. Listen, she's adorable, number one. Her hair is always looking cute in every video, number two. Please, I'm begging you, if you do anything else today, if you want to do something nice today, go give her channel love. I'm going to put it in. Listen, this is what makes my day about her channel. Well, she made her own intro, but she actually sings it a cappella too. She goes, I'm Bobby Jean. I'm doing my thing, doing my thing. I'm doing my thing, doing my thing. I'm doing my thing, doing my thing. I'm doing my thing. And I'm in my lane. And she's adorable. She does mukbangs and all sorts. Oh, you saw her? Oh my God, you guys, please. I'm going to pin it in the comments down below. Bobby Jean is adorable and she brings joy into my life. So I get her theme song stuck in my head every single day. It's adorable. Bobby Jean's channel. So if you do anything loving and kind today, please go show her love because she deserves it. She's full of love. You've seen her come in my chats before too and just be sweet and adorable and kind. And she goes live and, oh, thank you, Holly Love. Love you too. Yeah, there's the link. I just put it in the chat. That's her channel. She's just adorable. And you know those people that you could just see them and they just bring you happiness? Bye, Canine Rescue. That's just how she makes me feel. So anyways, guys, that's my spiel on fakeness. I think I got everything out of my system now that I exposed my 5150 and everything about my... There's right when I think I've told you guys everything, I really haven't. I think there's lots more. We'll go over that another time. Thank you, Brandy. That's awesome. Wish you was my best friend. Now I sound like a stalker. Hey, that's fine. I'm cool with stalkers. I'm okay with that. But guess what? Leisha got me the dash cam for my car, so careful, stalkers, because now I've got the all-seeing eye. Have you named your knife yet? No, we should name my knife before we go. I love you too, checking convictions. Christy Flanagan, thank you. I love you. Give love to the family. And you know what? Don't give a super chat. Order yourself some pizza tonight. You guys should order pizza, Christy. Now you have to put in it. I know. I'm terrible at that kind of stuff because, maybe that's the problem of maybe I need to, before I'm like the man in a relationship with Chris Colfer, maybe I need to like learn to be a handyman first. Maybe I should put the knife down and pick up a wrench or a hammer. You guys want to name my knife before we go? Red rum. Red rum! Red rum! Red rum! I do love Thrive, Jody. I've been on it for about 2 years. I'll do it for like 6 weeks and then take a break. I'm really excited because I just another order just came through today for me, and I've been trying other products from them too. Like the sleep stuff is really good. The sleep gel, the sleep patch, the or DFT. I'm not allowed to call it patch. It's a DFT, and then the Sculpt is amazing. It's got amino acids in it and stuff. Did you get Diek from the movie Wonderlust? You bet. Yep, sure did. Crystal, that scene in the mirror is one of my favorite scenes of any movie ever. Besides the scene in the movie This Is 40 when Melissa McCarthy's going off on that teacher. She's like, you guys look like a bullshit bank commercial. That's what you look like. The bullshit bank commercial. You look at me. Then she's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go buy a big pickup truck with a big old cord of rope. I'm going to come back here and wrap it around all your necks and drive around town fucking dragging your asses. I'm going to start with Karen Carpenter's head. And I'm going to come up here and the principal's like, have you been drinking? She's like, no, but I'm going to start drinking. I'm going to slit someone open like a fish and drink their blood. That's what I'm going to do. Then I'm going to come back here. I'm going to light you all on fire. I'm going to light you all on fire. I'm going to start with you, Jill. I'm going to fucking torch you. And then she's like, and I'm glad your husband died. Great movie. You guys got to watch it. It's so funny. Melissa McCarthy is, I think, one of the funniest people in the world, probably ever. I just love how the shit that comes out of her mouth is probably most of it isn't scripted. I'm sure they're just like, okay, go with whatever. And we'll just, we'll do another take if we don't like it. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate that. Cutting the bullshit. Ooh. Let's see. What are these names you guys are coming up with? Sharpie? Ripper? Stabby? Name it Jack. Jack the Ripper. What else? Let's see. Yeah, Melissa McCarthy is incredibly, and by the way, I've been waiting. They've been filming the live action Little Mermaid for like 2 years now, I think. COVID interfered with it. And I love who they cast to play Ariel. It's this really pretty African-American lady. And at first everybody's like, oh my God, no, it's supposed to look like Ariel. She's supposed to have red hair and blah, blah, blah. But again, here we go with the fucking looking at people and the image. She does not have to look like the red-haired Ariel in the movie. All she has to do is play the role of Ariel, and she's going to do great. She has a beautiful singing voice, so pretty. And Melissa McCarthy is playing the villain, the octopus lady. What's her name? What is her name? The sea witch. Ursula. It'd be knob knife for cutting off your exes. I'm seeing a lot of Stabby. I kind of like that name, Stabby. Edge. Name it Dick. Break off a piece of my dick. Stabby is good. I think we're going to call him Stabby for now. Stabby Brown. Stabby Brown. I like that. Slash. Stabby / Brown. Stabby Slayer Brown. Name it Lorena. Oh my God, you guys. I think I want to name it Lorena Stabby Brown. That's it. As in Lorena Bobbitt. My knife's name is Lorena. It's a female. I knew I was a little bitch. Middle name Stabby, last name Brown. I need to write that down. Lorena Stabby Brown. I'll take it. Anyways, guys, that is a perfect name. Thank you for naming my knife. That's my dream job ever since I was little, is to be an actor. But I don't think I could ever do serious movies. Not because I can't do serious roles. I would laugh. they would fire me the first day and they'd say, you know what, we like bloopers, but your entire fucking acting is just going to be all bloopers through this whole fucking thing. So you're fired. Okay. I would be fired. I don't think I'd be able to. I would love, it'd be so fun to be in a scary movie, but they'd have to kill me off first because I wouldn't last the whole movie without laughing through the whole fucking thing or screaming, which I guess would be a good thing to scream, but I'd be screaming and laughing. So I think I just want to stick with like, it'd be fun to do like funny movies all the time. Like Melissa McCarthy, like Bridesmaids. The movie Bad Teacher is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's fucking hilarious. So funny. That's one of my, as far as like dark humor, and Death Becomes Her is one of my favorite movies too. That's a lot of people don't understand. They're like, dude, that's too dark. Or War of the Roses. That's like a dark comedy. But I like over the top comedy, like Chris Farley, Jim Carrey, Melissa McCarthy, that kind of shit. Like shit that's thrown in your face and you can't help. Like if you're not paying attention, they grab your attention. They're like, no, bitch, you're watching my fucking movie. Okay. Rom-coms. Yeah. I'd probably get fired for getting a boner in a rom-com movie if I was hired. Because you have to do those sex scenes together, even though you have clothes on and stuff. They'd be like, he has a boner again. Cut. Yeah, but I'm supposed to have one, Daddy. They'd be like, this person is playing the role of your father. You're not supposed to be aroused in this scene. Reality show of some sort. That would be, see, I would have to be fake in that. Like, again, like I said, part of being fake in a relationship is like holding in your farts in bed. If I had a reality show, I would die of having farts infested up inside of me, never letting them out, because where do the Kardashians fart? When do they fart? That's why their butts are all bloated like that, because they're holding in their farts. They're not able to release it into the world. I think that's why they finally canceled the series this year. That's why there's going to be probably, holy shit, can you imagine? You know how they've been expecting that big 10.0 earthquake in California? Now that the Kardashian show is canceled, they could finally let out their farts and that 10.0 is going to come on its way and California is going to go flying into the ocean. Then they're going to have a Survivor version reality show of the Kardashians afterwards when California gets turned into a bunch of islands with a bunch of big ass Kardashian asses floating from the top. Those are their safety vests, are their asses, because they float. That's so cool. Their asses are, first of all, are those ass implants? I think they are. That's not a real ass. No real ass looks like that. Sorry. No, I'm not. No, I'm not sorry. Now watch. My intuition, I probably just predicted the big California earthquake. Don't come for me. Anyways, guys, my aunt is back from her doctor appointment, so I'm going to go see what's going on. And I will talk to you all on the flip side, bitches. Oh, by the way, good news and bad news. I just found out today that I cannot go with Mexi to the Axe house. But the good news is, ever since COVID started, I've been on a restriction myself for not being able to go anywhere, like more than like distance out of state and stuff, more than a certain amount of miles, or else I would have to quarantine for 2 weeks. But that ban has been lifted. So in the future, hopefully, I do have a bunch of vacation coming up starting in May. So hopefully I'll be able to go to some of these places out of state, which somebody just recommended to me this morning, that we go to the Blair Witch Woods in Maryland. Can you imagine? Wouldn't that be crazy? Love you, Jenna. Wouldn't that be crazy? Stay tuned. We'll see. So I'm excited for that. But unfortunately, I can't go to the Axe place. So there's that. Yes, email me. I was surprised. I would like to. Oh, okay, Jody. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Wow, it's been 2 hours. We're cutting it right at 2 hours. Wow. Great. Thank you for spending time with me today. You have a good day too, Aussie crime lover, and happy birthday to your daughter again. Bye, Bobby Pin, Susan, Anitra. Oh, welcome to Finland. Bye, Jody. Bye, everybody. Sorry I haven't done any cards in a while. I'll get back to that soon enough. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for listening to me voice my opinion on just a bunch of bullshit, to be honest. Wow. But I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. I hope you guys had a good Easter. Have a great day. Bye. Love you. No chance. No.